we finish the rest of the video, make sure you subscribe, or else.
All right. What's going on, fight fans? This is Sean with Boxing Socialist here with Cornelius, K9 Bundrage. Let the dogs out, K9. There you go, man. Can't nobody do it like K9. K9, man, how things been going, man? We saw you posted not too long ago. You had a cut above your eye. Tell us what happened.
Oh, man, I'm healing, man. I'm healing. I'm healing. I'm chilling. I'm healing and chilling, man. Things are getting better for me. Just here with my manager, and, you know, she keeps me uplifted. You heard me say she keeps me uplifted. My manager, my kids have to help me stay young, man, running around the house chasing them, so they get me ready for my fight. You know, I'm doing miles chasing around this big house I got.
Okay, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So, K9,
yeah, God is good.
So when your eyebrow, your cut does heal, who's supposed to be your next? Who's your next fight officially against?
Oh, well, I'm fighting against a guy you might know real good because he's from your city in Houston. Got Charlo, one of the Charlo twins.
All right.
I don't know if I don't know if I'm fighting Millie. I don't know if I'm fighting Millie over Nilly. I don't know which one it is. But yeah. They might try to do a switcheroo on me. You never know.
Okay.
Gotta keep your eyes open. But I'm good. I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Right.
I've been ready. You know, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
All right. Well, one thing we know is being that they're with Heyman Sports, Heyman Promotions, Heyman, whatever his company is. I don't even know what he's running over there, but so apparently you have to do a deal with Al Heyman. So apparently, I'm assuming that Al Heyman contacted y'all and y'all worked out a deal.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, we came together on some good terms. You know what I mean? And it's very pleasing to the ear and the eye. Yeah, it's very pleasing to the ear and to the eye. And, you know, Al, he paid good, man. So we're looking forward to doing business with him for this fight. And who knows? We might do some business afterwards. So
have y'all worked out the details as far as where the venue is going to be at? I know you probably want it on neutral ground.
Oh no, you know what? I'm hearing that it's going to be September the 12th, or the Floyd Mayweather Undercard.
Whoa, wait a minute. Don't tell me I got breaking news here. So, K9 Bundrage versus one of the Charlo brothers on a Floyd Mayweather Undercard?
That's what I'm hearing, yep. I know it's going to be September 12th, and September 12th, only September 12th day I know is Mayweather Undercard.
Right, correct. Oh, yeah, wow. Yeah. So we might have some breaking news right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's some great breaking news. And you hear it right here on the social, you gotta say it for me.
Right on Boxing Socialist.
That Boxing Socialist, there you go. Yeah, see, you don't call me enough. See how I can't get it out?
Cornelius, K9 Bundrage.
Right, on my Christian Brothers show. Let's say it like that.
Yeah, there you go.
I added a name to it.
so K9, so tell us this. So we know that you have the cut, which means you can't do sparring and put on headgear. But just so that people know, you constantly train and you stay in the gym. So just to let people know, just because you can't spar, what are some of the workouts and stuff you're doing outside of that?
Oh, man, I'm still running, still shadow boxing, but don't get it twisted. You know me, I don't get hit a whole lot no way, so I am sparring. You know what I'm saying? Just put in just getting the right kind of sparring. You know, it's been over a month. It don't take that long for a cut to heal, especially when you save. So, you know, God gonna help the tissues heal much faster than regular. So yeah, I'm getting a little sparring in. Don't get it twisted, brother. I'm getting a little sparring in. It's been over a month now, so I've been doing a little light work, but I'm doing my road work. You know, doing a little punching bags. You know, mitts, just the average thing, just to stay sharp.
Right.
You know, I'm a veteran in the game, so you know I've been through all this before. I've been cut before. And I've been through just about everything when it comes to boxing.
Right.
So from the promoters to the managers, from the Don team to the Manny Stewards, you know what I'm saying, to doing business with the PBC, you know, some of everybody. I'd have been on your show, the best show in the business. I've been on ESPN, Showtime, HBO. We doing it big, man. You know how we do.
Well, Ken, let me ask you this. All right, from the Charlo's perspective, what are some of the things do you think they're going to try against you when y'all step into the squared ring?
Oh, man, you know what? I don't know. But, you know, I'll be prepared for whatever. Because I done saw everything there is to see in boxing. I done sparred everybody there is from Hector Camacho to Tommy Hearns. I done fought some of the best from Kasim Umar to Corey Speak. You know what I mean? To ex-world champions, to former world champions. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for whatever. I'd have been on reality shows and pick the brain out of Sugar Ray Leonard. They done heard Don King. Oh, K9, man, you got the belt back, man. Come on back home. I'm still hearing Emmanuel's voice here and there. I'm real good at talking like everybody, K9, man, I'm so happy you got the belt back, man. You're still keeping crunk going, and that's a good thing.
Oh, K9, you didn't tell us you're a man that knows how to do impersonations.
Oh man, as I told you, I've been there, done that. I'm a man of many disguises. Yeah.
All right, K9, I'm gonna bring something up. We saw a fight last week, and I'm only bringing this up because you're a Detroit fighter. So we saw Tony Harrison, which is a Detroit fighter, lost to Willie Monroe Jr. Now, No, hold on. I don't want you to mess up on your own show. It's not. It's Willie Nelson. I'm sorry. I always get Willie Nelson and Willie Monroe Jr. mixed up because they both start with Willie. All right, Willie Nelson.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So Willie Nelson. So he ended up stopping him, I believe, in the 9th round. So Tony Harrison, what do you know about Tony Harrison, and were you shocked that he lost, even though he was winning?
Yeah, I was shocked that he lost because, we support each other in Detroit. We stick together with each other. I was shocked that he lost because, he never lost before. He was saying, hey, man, he's going to keep it going, Detroit, I got you. Just with this boxing, man, anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. And that was like his toughest fight, to date. And, anything can happen, man, But I believe that, he'll bounce back. Things happen, man. It happened to me before. It happened to me before. I was 21-0 before I lost my first fight. I came back and became a 2-time world champion. And with God, all things are possible. Not something. Yeah. Not some things, right. All things.
All things are possible.
Yeah. You just got to take your head off to Willie Nelson. I know I heard him call me out too so often. I was one of the champions, man. Give me K9. Oh man, and I respect that because, everybody want to fight the champ. You know what I mean? You can't get Mayweather, give me a champion. Mayweather champion, can't get Mayweather, give me K9. You can't get K9, give me Lloyd, give me Canelo. I'm just happy that my name is being mentioned as one of the guys that everybody want to fight.
Right. And listen, one of the guys that you've been trying to fight for a while was Miguel Cotto. Y'all had talks before. The talks fell through. There's times they wanted to fight, times they didn't. So now they're going to be fighting Cotto versus Canelo. What are your predictions and thoughts on that fight?
Well, let me say this, that I actually had the Cotto fight. I could have fought Cotto. That's one particular time I could have fought Cotto. And I just didn't, I just didn't want that fight at the time because I felt that fight at the time wasn't right. There was a lot of other things that was on the table. Unfortunately, other things didn't happen. But this fight that I'm saying have now is a big fight. People just don't know if they knew everything that I know. This is a huge fight. This is actually bigger than the Cotto fight. That is bigger than the Cotto fight and the Bradley fight that was on the table. But, back to what you were saying, the fight between Canelo and Cotto, is it actually really happened? If it really actually happened, because, man, you can't believe that fight going to happen, because I done did business with Cotto before, and you can't believe something going to happen until it's like a week before the fight or something, because anything can happen, man. I'm telling you, man, some people are really hard to do business with, but if they do fight, I think it's going to be an interesting fight, a very interesting fight.
Right.
And the good thing is that, is that it's good for boxing. We need to see the best fighting the best. Or if not the best fighting the best, the biggest names fighting the biggest names. The fight with Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, it wasn't the best fight ever. It wasn't a great fight, but it was the biggest names. People came out because it was Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. And even though, the fight wasn't live up to the expectations, it still was huge. You can say what you want to say about it, you still gonna say something about it. Right. And that's good for boxing. And with the PBC, with them throwing all these shows, and that's good for boxing. Whether I like it or not, whether top rank like it or not, whether I like it or not, whether who like it or not. It's all about the fighters, man, and it's all about the fans. And if the fans are complaining, or they're not complaining, it's a good thing because they talking about boxing.
Right, and you know what, K9, at one time there was talks between hopefully of Timothy Bradley move up to 154 to fight you. After this after that fight with the Charlos, is that a fight that still interests you?
Man, you know what? Listen, when you play games with me, you know, and that's one thing, I don't play games. You know, I go out there and play a little basketball with my son, and the only games I play is basketball. But business and boxing, I move on. Like with Miguel Cotto, I could have fought Miguel Cotto this time, but he played games with me like 2-3 times, man. Had me thinking we was going to fight. Then all of a sudden, you know, they called me the next day and said, oh, we finna fight somebody else. When he fought Austin Trout, that was supposed to be my fight. I was told that I would fight him, you know, but then I called them back and they said, we're going to fight Austin Trout. So, you know, what goes around comes around. I'm not saying I did that on purpose, but, you know, I wasn't that pressed because I'm a 2-time world champion now. And I'm going to get paid big money my next fight, regardless, no matter who I fight. I'm gonna make way more than what I made last time. So it don't matter to me like who I'm fighting now. I'm gonna get paid the same amount of money that I would have got paid if I fight Soto, Canelo, or Charlotte. I'm gonna do good. So it's not just about the names no more. I care less about the names. I care less about the place, the venue as much as I did back in the day. Just show me the check, make sure it makes sense, and we can fight. But with me being a 2-time world champion, and let's not forget I got my own company now, K9 Boxing Global Promotion. So I'm getting 2, 3, 4 checks regardless. Right. When I fought in Cancun, Mexico, I co-promoted that fight. I wasn't a world champion, but I co-promoted. Right. So imagine what I'm gonna do. So imagine what's gonna happen in this next fight.
Right. You're gonna have the banner and everything up.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance to put the banner up this time, but then it's gonna be fair. Don't think that, you know, I'm not gonna get treated like I'm with Al Henry. You know, right. It's gonna be fair. It's gonna be fair. Because one thing you gotta realize is that, you know, Al Henry gonna roll with whoever win regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Kenan, let me ask you, since we're dealing with the business of boxing, the things that go on in boxing, tell us, what would you recommend if you had a young fighter that just left the amateurs turning pro, he's excited, he wants to be a professional boxer, he wants to make all this money, what advice do you give a young boxer that's just getting into the game?
I would tell him to stay amateur, as long as possible. Try to win national tournament. Try to win as many nationals as you can. Get as much experience as you can, because when you go pro, it's no more being amateur again. And so when you go pro, you want to be able to sign with someone that has clout. You want to sign with hopefully in that time, within a year or whatever, that my promotions is big enough that you can sign with K9 Boxing World Promotions.
Well, K9, let me stop you right there for a second. So,
okay,
take us through the music route versus the boxing route. And I say it like this because you have, and I'm sure it's probably different, but compare it to the music business. So, when I hear musicians or artists or rappers and this and that, they say, hey, if I know what I know now, I would have never signed to a major promotion. I would have stayed independent. Does that same rule apply in boxing, or do you need a major promotion to get you to that point?
Yeah, well, it's definitely totally different in boxing, because in boxing, you got to crawl before you can walk. Mayweather couldn't just jump out in the street right away and say, I'm Money Mayweather. He had to be Pretty Boy before he was Money Mayweather, because he didn't have the money. He didn't have the clout. He had to prove himself, and you got to get with some people that's already got their feet wet, that's already in the game, that's been in the game for a minute before you can actually establish yourself. See what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's kind of the same way when you produce an album. You need somebody to push you, somebody that already got it. Because you want their help because you ain't got it. The guys that already got it, they don't need nobody's help. So you go into somebody like one of these rappers or one of these major companies, because you need some help. You need a push, trying to make a deal.
Well,
so you got to do what you got to.
Well, K9, let me ask you this. So is there a point to where you get so big that you don't necessarily need a promoter, you can do your own? Like, you got the Floyd Mayweather. He doesn't need, Oscar or Top Rank. You got Mayweather Promotions. You got people like Pacquiao. Pacquiao don't need Bob Arum. He got Manny Pacquiao promotions. And what kind of shocked me was you have Miguel Cotto signing with Rock Nation, but he already has a name. So even though you have Cotto Promotions, why do you still need that major promoter once your name eclipsed and you're a superstar? Do you still need a major promoter?
Yeah. If you don't have someone that has, it's about relationships. You gotta have that relationship. See, Manny Pacquiao has a big name, but he doesn't have the relationship that Bob Arum has with HBO. So Manny, you see what I'm saying? So Manny Pacquiao probably wouldn't know how to go about talking to HBO, or he wouldn't be represented like Bob Arum would be represented. Bob Arum been with HBO for so long, you know, and companies don't like doing business with people that's just started because they like to do business with people that they already been doing business with.
Right.
Like I said, you got to crawl before you walk. And Mayweather Promotions, he's big and everything. He has a name, but he's doing business with Al Heyman. See what I'm saying?
Right.
It probably wouldn't be the same if he wasn't signed with Al Heyman. It'd be a lot harder. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even with all the money he got, you know, Al Heyman has the connection.
Right.
He throwing the most dates. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even see his face. I had a brother that texted me the other day, talking about some man. If the fight between Harrison and Willie Nelson ended on a decision that Harrison gonna get it, because I see Al Heyman in the dressing room with him, and I text him, that ain't Al Heyman.
Right.
And he said yes it is. He texted me back, yes it is.
He was talking about Sam Watson was in the corner.
Exactly. He in the dressing room, right?
Yeah.
He texted me back. Yes, it is, unless that's his twin. I'm like, man, I just put LOL, you know?
Yeah.
Because some people they feel like they know boxing more than me, and they ain't never been in the ring before.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go, young boxers. That's some advice that's daily tip number 1 from K9 Bundrage. K9, before we let you go, K9, what do you want to say to your fans out there in closing?
Oh, man, to follow your show, man, to follow me on Instagram, K9 Boxing, Facebook, K9 Boxing, Twitter, K9 Boxing. You know, I'm going to keep it real. Just like you keep it real, my brother. Yep.
All right, there you have it, fight fans. Listen, so far we think that K9 is going to be on September 12th, Floyd Mayweather Undercard. If he is, you know, go out, support it. I know y'all going to support it because Mayweather's already headlining showing this his last fight. This is huge for K9 to be on the last Floyd Mayweather fight. And listen, we're going to see on a great fight between him and the Charlos. So K9, thanks for your time for doing this interview.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And it ain't gonna be his last fight because he gonna come out of retirement if he retires, and he gonna fight a 50-year fight with K9.
There you have it.